Who are the Ascended Masters? An excerpt from the Masters and their Retreats. Angels, Masters, and Men, the hierarchy of heaven. Who are the Ascended Masters? All sons and daughters of God have a divine spark, which is their potential to become or realize the Christ within. This concept is at the heart of the major religions, East and West, and it was part of Jesus' original teachings to his disciples, many of which were either obscured by church fathers or destroyed. There is no record in the scriptures of Jesus saying that he is the only Son of God. Having exclusive right to divine sonship, his message was that we should follow in his footsteps to realize the fullness of this Christ in our lives, for only thereby can we work his works on earth. The culmination of the path of Christhood is the ascension, a spiritual acceleration of consciousness that takes place at the natural conclusion of one's final lifetime on earth. Through the ascension, soul merges with Christ, her Lord, and returns to the Father, Mother, God, free from the rounds of karma and rebirth. How does one become a master and enter the heavenly world? A master is one who has attained self-mastery by using the energy of free will, coupled with the law of their oneness with God, to demonstrate mastery in time and space. Through mastery of the flow of energy in his own being as well as his environment, he reaches a certain level of attainment, bringing his soul into congruency with his own God awareness. This mastery propels him into the reunion with God that is called the ascension in the light, the ritual of the return that was demonstrated by Jesus, hence the term ascended master. Jesus was not the only Son of God to demonstrate the ritual of the ascension, nor will he be the last. Neither is he the only Son of God in heaven. Elijah also ascended into heaven. Enoch walked with God and was not, for God took him. John the Beloved, the disciple closest to Jesus, demonstrated the ascension, as did Mary, the mother. In fact, sons and daughters of God throughout cosmos have followed the path of ascension since the first creation. The path of ascension is the path of spiritual evolution. Having balanced their karma, accomplished their unique mission, the ascended masters have graduated from Earth's schoolroom and ascended to God. They are our elder brothers and sisters on the path of personal Christhood. Many are familiar to us, having walked among us through the ages, while others may be unknown to our outer mind. Some masters are ancient beings of light, and their names have long ago become secondary to the flames they bear. The ascended masters have proven the victory over sin, disease, and death, and over every conflict. They have balanced what is called in the East karma, and in the West sin. They have transmuted all energies that have ever been given into their use in all incarnations, and they have returned to the heart of the I am that I am. That is written, and a cloud received him out of their sight. This cloud is a force field of electronic or spiritual energy called the divine monad. It is the I am presence, the presence of the I am that appeared to Moses as a flame that burned in the bush that was not consumed. This presence is our origin, our true being, whereby we, too, can attain what is called cosmic consciousness. The energy of our God source is not remote. It is ever present within and above us, hovering as a cloud of the infinite spiritual energy. See the description of the chart of your divine self on page 532. Every master in heaven has already merged with the spirit of the I Am presence. By proving the laws of God, the masters demonstrate that we too can attain immortality. All that we are is not lost at the moment of death, but is perpetuated by the actions of the light that lighteneth every man that cometh into the world. They are all a part of the Great White Brotherhood, spoken of in Revelation 7, as the great multitude of the saints. clothed with white robes, who stand before the throne of God. The term white refers not to race, but to the aura of white light that surrounds these immortals. The Brotherhood works with earnest seekers and public servants of every race, religion, and walk in life to assist humanity in their forward evolution. Among these saints are Gautama Buddha, Maitreya, Jesus Christ, Saint Michael the Archangel, Zarathustra, Moses, Melchizedek, Mother Mary, Saint Francis, Saint Germain, El Moria, Teresa of Lisieux, and unnumbered and unnamed loving hearts, servants of humanity, who have ascended to the I Am that I Am and are part of the living God forevermore. These masters are teachers of mankind. They teach the path of overcoming victory whereby the soul can reunite with the higher self. Walk the earth with self-mastery, following in the footsteps of Jesus as the Christed One, and return to the heaven world at the conclusion of the lifetime of service. This is the path of personal Christhood, whereby each one can find the way of overcoming. The Ascended Masters teach by example, not by words or platitudes. They reveal to us the next step of our spiritual evolution. They point the way, and they say, I am the way, this is the way, and the way ye know. The way is the path that can be followed. Having walked where we can walk, the Masters are well qualified to teach us, and even as they teach mankind, they were and are students. They also studied in the retreats of the heavenly world in preparation for incarnation on earth, and even as ascended beings, they are students of other masters who are above them in the great chain of being. The heavenly hierarchy, the path of discipleship, continues in the heavenly world and is a model for the student-teacher. Masters, disciples, relationships on earth. The path of discipleship continues in the heaven world and is a model for the student-teacher, master-disciple relationship on earth. The Ascended Masters come to initiate us in the ancient mysteries of Christ and Buddha and the everlasting gospel of the new age of Aquarius. And they come to exhort us so that we will rise to the great God flame within ourselves and defeat the momentums of the returning karma that are coming upon the age. The Ascended Masters present a path and teaching whereby every individual on earth can find his way back to God. Every Ascended Master is unique in the cosmic sense of the word, having a unique causal body by which he or she may bless, heal, and teach life streams such as ourselves who are not as far along the path. Even so, when you have accomplished your reason for being and balancing your karma, you will have much to offer life as a result of all the constructive good you have brought forth on earth.